today we will be seeing how to create your own AI agent from scratch. So for that, we will be using this Medium article as a reference. It is a very good article for beginners. So let's get to the point. What is AI agent? AI agent is basically a program that can think and act to achieve a user's goal or perform certain task. So as you can see here in this diagram, uh, this is our agent which has like three key elements, LLM, tools, and then the memory. LLM decides which tools to be called to perform the user's task. And then once the action is executed in environment, we get the observation. We put that observation back into the LLM's context. LLM again runs, and then again it decides if it needs to make a call or it is the the task is completed. Then it will just output the result to the user. So this is the basic agent framework here, which reason and act. Main thing is this everything runs in a loop. So it is very important to handle this. Yeah, so without wasting our time, let's get to the code. So if the weather in Delhi is rainy, then check stock price of Apple. If not rainy, check price of Amazon. Agent is thinking. First observation, sunny. Price is okay. So this is interesting. The weather in Delhi is sunny, not rainy. Therefore, I check the stock price of Amazon. The current price of Amazon stock is 3,400 with a change of 2%. This is exactly what we wanted. So as you can see, it has a very good reasoning capability. We are here into a coding environment, and then as you can see, I have done some groundwork here, so we don't waste much time. So for this project, I have already made some files like this LLM wrapper. So this is a basic wrapper over OpenAI library, which has this generate text method, and we have these tools that we will use to perform tasks. Uh, so we have get weather tool and we have get stock price tool, and we will use it to just like get the idea of how agent works. Then we need to give LLM the context of the tool, like what parameters does it has, and then describing what it does and everything. So this is the object that will contain all the information of the tools. We will pass it to LLM in a prompt. And here in the main agent file, we are importing all the necessary things. And then we have this recent tool call. I will get to that in later. Then we are creating an OpenAI instance with a GPT 4.1 model. And then we have this tool function. This is the map that we will use when we execute the function using the response. This is our key part of the whole script prompt. Based upon this prompt, we'll get the quality results. So it is very basic. You are a helpful assistant with ability to perform actions. And then we are explaining what is React pattern. And then we passing all the tool description here. And this is the main thing that we are explaining LLM to how to use tool. So we want what we are doing here is we are expecting JSON format from the LLM in this function, parameters, and thinking. So function will be the tool that LLM will call. Parameters are the the properties that function will be called with. So search term, uh, like that, and then the thinking, what is the reason behind calling this tool, like that. And for the final output, as I said, this will be running into the loop. So we need to have a condition where we exit out of loop and then output the answer to the user. So for that, we will ask the LLM to keep function as empty string, so we can break the loop there. So, and then we are passing the user query and then the recent tool calls. So the recent tool calls are the executed actions that throughout the whole session, we can like call it a session. It is very important. So like the agent knows what was the last uh, like called action. Then we have this helper function, which simply just like converts the LLM's output to a normal JSON. And then this is our like main script run agent, where initially we are just like asking user for query. What we can do here, what we have to do here is we have to go into loop because this is gonna be a loop, and then we will like call the create a prompt using by passing the user query to this build prompt function. Okay, yeah, prompt is equal to build prompt and then passing user query to this. So now our prompt is ready. We will call the LLM with this. LLM will give us the response, which will be LLM dot generate text, and then we will pass the prompt. Okay, great. Let's see. Uh, Everything looks good till now. Let's see what does the LLM like sends to us print response so that like we can check if everything is working correct or not. Agent Python 3 agent.py. Yes, and then how is weather in Delhi? I should break, otherwise it will just keep printing. Okay, I have to break it because like it might go into loop. We don't have any condition here. So yeah, so you can see this response from the LLM. It is as expected. I'm using the get weather details tools to retrieve the current weather information for Delhi as requested by the user. Great. Now I think we should limit the number of like iteration it should take. So iterations should be less than, let's say, 10 iterations. We should define this somewhere. Iterations is equals initially it will be 0, and as we will increase it as we go. Great. Let's remove this print. Okay, we have like the exact format. Now we should focus on executing this function. So for that we will use this uh, tool functions mapping for execution. Before that, let's just extract the function name from it. So okay, also one more thing, we have to pass this into a normal JSON. For that, we will just do a parse the response, which is equals to LLM L parse LLM response and then parse to. Great. Yeah, everything looks good. Now let's extract the function name from this, which will be parse response dot get and then function. If there's nothing, we will keep it blank. Okay. Okay. Now the exit scenario. So if the function name is equals to empty, then we will simply exit out of loop and then just print the result. So agent with parse response dot get. Okay. Uh, get thinking, and we will, if there's nothing like thinking, then we will just say no response. Uh, great, great. Okay, and also we should break out of loop for this case. Yeah. Also, there might be a case where agent might provide a faulty function, which is not in the functions object like mapping. So in that case, function name not in tool functions, we will not break it, but we will just print un, unknown function call, and then we'll just function name. Great. Uh, Also, I think here in this case, okay, this will be elif. Okay, now let's start executing our function name. So for that, we will we should what we should do is like we should have a try catch block. So let's say if anything goes wrong between the execution, uh, our program doesn't break, and also the AI knows what went wrong. So for the next time, it will like provide a better response with that. So let's try and then pass except exception as e and then pass. So here, what we are going to do is we will just make sure that the function is called. So for that result, we will be using tool functions and then in that function name. And now we have to pass the parameters. How we will just pass the parameters like the key arguments, and then for this we need parse response.get and get the parameters. If null, then we will just empty. Okay, let's print the result and see what we are getting here, even if the AI is calling or not. Clear 5.3 agent is weather in Pune. Great. Okay, okay, okay. It's still in the loop. That's why. Okay, great. So this confirms that our agent is working. We should continue with this. So now we got the result. Now we have to pass this result back to the LLM. So what we will do is we will use this parsed response and then just add the result prop to it and then keep the str result. As you can see, the result is JSON. It's a better way to like wrap it inside the string. Yes, okay. Parse response result, and then in recent tool calls, we will append this str parse response. Great. We might not need to do str here, but that's okay. Okay. And same goes here. So parse response result is equals to str of, instead of result, we will pass the error, and we should like move this to here. Parse response. Yes, we don't need the str. Let's try this. Okay, I guess we are done with the code. So if I ask it how is weather in Pune, then this will be get weather like function call. We will execute the tool with the parameters thing. Then we are printing the result, and then we are adding it to recent tool calls here, and then it again goes into the loop. Okay, let's try it. Let's try if it works. Clear uh, highs weather in Pune. Okay, the current weather in Pune is 27 degrees Celsius and sunny. This is what we were expecting, and here you can see that it automatically break out of the loop. Nice. So it's working. I just think that we should give more like intuitive output here. So when we call the LLM, just say agent think or okay, agent thinking, and then when we call the to result, just say tool observation. This will be a little easier for us to see what's going on. Okay, this is cool. Okay, and this is not a good way. We should do this here. Great. Now let's test if it can do like multiple things, like multiple tool executions based upon the previous response. For that, what we can do is first check the weather of Delhi, and then Pune, and tell me average of both. Let's see what it comes with. So first one 30, second one 27. Okay, the temperature in Delhi is 30 degrees Celsius and in Pune it is 27. The average temperature is 28.5. So this is a great progress. This is what we wanted. So it called to two tools and then it did what it's supposed to do. Great. Okay. I want to test one more conditional thing. So it will give us a more reasoning kind of thing. So let's ask it to. So we have this another tool which is get stock price. Okay. So let's ask it to first check the stock price of Amazon. Then, if the weather in Delhi is sunny, check the stock price of Apple and average of both stock price. Okay, my bad. I have to call the function. I have to copy and paste. Okay, so it get the okay, great. So the stock price of Amazon is 3,400 and the stock price of Apple is 150. The average of the both prices is, yeah, therefore the average of stock price of Amazon and Apple is great. So the first thing it did is this one. So it checked the price of Amazon stock, then checked the weather in Delhi, and I gave instruction if the Delhi is sunny, then only like check the price of Apple. It seems like it is following the instruction properly. One more thing is, let's just clear this. And let's just test another like a loop where okay, yeah, like the tools what we have right now. So this is the example of how you can create a agent for yourself and that too from scratch without using any library. We just use one library for the LLM. Here in tools, what you can do is you can add multiple tools and then you can it just like uh, perform uh, more complex tasks. This is just a basic version of what agent can be. Okay, guys, thanks for staying till the end. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to like give likes and comment about it. Also, I will be posting such videos in future, so make sure to subscribe. And if you're on YouTube, if you're on X, make sure to follow. Let's connect. That's all from my side. Thank you, guys.